Welcome back. You feel me? Welcome back to another episode of Wine. I'm about to fuck up already. Welcome back to another episode of Friday. Episode 2-1. Yes, 2020. It'll be coming out tomorrow. You feel me? But we got to keep it pushing. We got to keep going with the lined up dates. Like I said, I'm going to do it. I would just make this 20, but 20 was gonna be a different video, so we'll talk about that later. But anyway, before we get into it too deep, you know what we gotta do, what we rolling on. You feel me? What we rolling on? We got the runts for your ass. You feel me? We got the runts. We gonna put it in that raw cone, and we had the grinder. We grind it up, so we finna get the stuff in. So we about to run this back. You feel me? Cause this is one of my favorite songs, guy. We're gonna run this back, stuff this cone, and let's get into today's episode, you feel me? I'm finna pour this drink up too in a minute. Yeah, I agree. Abby or Mari. And that's the thing, like, if we gonna be considerate, you gotta be on that time, like, you gotta be, yeah, you can't just be expecting me to do all the damn leg work and shit, no. I'm like, motherfucker, talking like he been at work all week, you better text that nigga, because if he don't give you a definite answer, your ass just ain't gonna definitely not be gone. Fuck. I'm saying it like this my party, but shit, I know you need help making final decisions because you like helping everybody. You more kind-hearted than I am, so. And then this time I definitely record the game night then. We might even need to get more games like Jenga or something. What you started last week? I mean this previous week. Yeah, it'll be next week. Because if the pay period's about weekly and you came in on that pay period last week, yeah, you're going to get paid the third week. Now, if you came in that week and they get paid this week, you'll be good. You'll get a little something. It ain't going to be like no full check like you would usually see. I would be dope with me, crafting people, happiness, my smile projecting, solar beams. All right, this cone is stuff. Man, I'm gonna have to put this in another cone, son. Damn, bro. Them runs doing you good. You always been looking fried the past couple of days. I said them runs doing you good because you always been looking fried the couple of days.
I don't know what we done, bro, but this shit. We still recording?
It's the run. Oh yeah, but it's good, bro. You can talk about it. I got the music turned up.
Tell these niggas want to tell them nigga, fuck that teleport.
Get some mad dog. They can be like, nigga, you so old. I'm like, that's old nigga shit, bro. But look at it. Look at this motherfucker on below too. It runs good. Let me tell y'all. What you say?
Huh?
What you say?
Just saying, Mad Dog good as fuck.
Lil bro said Mad Dog good as fuck. So yeah, I go try. I had it. It actually is. It's just like juice, but like it's cheap liquor. So it's gonna. You drink enough of them, you're gonna be feeling great. You feel me? But anyway, welcome back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What y'all rolling on? What y'all smoking with? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's get into it. First off, you know what we gotta do. Hold on, this ain't the first thing, but you know what we gotta do. We gotta. Damn, can you show me the way? You know what I'm saying? What we getting on? What we, you know what I'm saying? What we about to get into? What we reading on? What we reading on? What we reading on? Time for that segment. I might have to use it for all the other stuff. What we reading on? I'm kind of fucking with it.
It also shows your iPad, so be careful what you pull up.
Oh, that's cool. It's just trying to play this shit. That's cool. But anyway, y'all know what I'm still reading on. The Dr. Sebi 7-Day Detox book and Black People Indigenous to the Americas. This book kind of opened my eyes when I read the introduction. And then when I read like the first 2 pages, it's gonna get into some deep shit with here. Like it's good research material, so I'm gonna get into it and we're gonna look, you know what I'm saying, Dan Calloway. Like, oh, stay tuned. It's gonna be 2 Sober Sundays dropping because I did the reaction videos on Sunday. But like this Sunday, I probably ain't gonna do no reactions. I'll probably just talk because I'm gonna be taking shrooms for the first time in Hellas. You feel me? So, but yeah, these are the 2 books I've been reading on. They've been real good material. As anyway, I'm always link some other recommendations down there. Like I said, The Warrior Superior Man, 12 Rules for Life. Those be some other good recommendations. But those are what I'm reading on this week. But anyway, y'all, how we doing today? Happy Friday, you know what I'm saying? We made it to the end of the week. Last week's word, 2 weeks ago? Positivity. What was the positivity that got you through to this week that made you get it to this Friday? You know what I'm saying? I had a great time not so long ago. We just up down with Pop, me and Dad, you know what I'm saying? We was up there. Stay tuned for that vlog. It's gonna be dropping on the other channel, Life for Ace. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. This shit gonna be, I told you, it's going up. We get more comfortable recording out in public. So I'm just now, and the people that's around me are starting to get more comfortable because like they say I'm taking it serious. So a lot of people are starting to take it more and stuff like that. So, but I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but we got a go-kart vlog coming soon. Just gonna tell y'all that. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. So that chess piece, it came into play. We might just have to start getting GoPros and it was like some action cameras. So I might start getting into that. But before I get the action cameras, I'm gonna have to upgrade my computer or update this or figure out some way how I can completely wipe it clean and then reload or re-download iOS because like it's something going on with this computer. But anyway, like I said, in today's conversation, those are some quick notes I want to hit on. For real, I ain't want to take up too much of y'all time today. You feel me? But it's gonna be a quick, smooth 1 hour. We're gonna get into it. But anyway, what we're talking about today is the latest news that's been going on around about the dollar might be collapsing. The debt ceiling, how it's already touched, whatever it was, the ATF and AK pistols and AR pistols have to now be registered as ARs and rifles now. I mean, as rifles, which is wild to me considering why am I still calling an AK pistol then? It's called a short barrel rifle now. So like, fuck it, I'm just calling it an AR-15 then. So an AR-15 can be anywhere from the 4.5-inch barrel all the way up to a 16 to 22 inch or 22-inch barrel. Well, consider AR style. Or I think it's 16-inch barrel. 16, 20-ish, I think is the range. But like I said, we'll talk. That's what we're talking about in today's episode. So let's get into the first topic, you feel me? First things first. The funny shit with the dollar, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the crypto rising. And so me and Dad we was in the car on our way to up down. We was talking about the decentralization and the centralization of the two, you know, of the whole systems that they trying to create. And basically how decentralization is a good thing and a bad thing, how centralization is a good thing and a bad thing. But we was also talking to each other about how like all these systems and all this shit they putting out in the earth, how it's creating it's creating the atmosphere of reliability or relying on them basically. You know what I'm saying? Or they collapsing all this so they can be like, bam, ta-da, we got our own crypto coins or whatever. So what he brought up a good point in our conversation was talking about how all the corporations are all funneling money to this whole decentralization or this whole crypto space or whatever. And it's its own completely separate thing, the whole blockchains or whatever. Like we was talking about it, like how it's completely on its whole separate plane. It's not talking about the It's not attached to the metaverse. It's not attached to NFTs. Crypto is completely like its own universe that they trying to, you know what I'm saying, use and manipulate currency out of. Just from your own government that's trying to use it. Not everyday debate people. So like that's how we got to talk about decentralization and centralization. And I was basically kind of breaking down the decentralization aspect to it, and he broke down the centralization aspect, and then we did vice versa, like our theories against each other. I mean, against the opposites. And so we just had a real good conversation. And when we was going about it, the way we was talking about it, it was just made it seem like we both know like how they try to head this direction. Because we also talked about how the dollar was about to collapse or whatever. I don't know if y'all seen that whole news report, but Yenin Keller or whatever the fuck the bitch name is, Yenin whatever. And how the whole feds, you know what I'm saying, they talking about the debt ceiling that they about to reach. So they mean no more Social Security, no more military. If you're a veteran, your ass ain't getting paid shit no more. You retirees, you're not getting paid nothing from them no more. You already ain't getting paid shit from these people. You feel me? So you think you finna get something else from them? No, sir. No, sir. It's not about him. No, sir. No, ma'am. Try again. You feel me? And like that's the whole thing we was talking about. I mean, well, that wasn't the thing we talked about. That's what I was bringing up. So, mind you, I seen, like I said, I was just watching the video earlier about the crypto bull run will start in 2024, Bitcoin price prediction in 2023. This clear value tax, right? I know y'all been seeing that surge up and everything, how I get to 22,000 and stuff like that, and it's been going, Bitcoin been going up or whatever, like, and XRP, well, XRP is still, but Ethereum, everything else is going up. You feel me? Like it's just you keep seeing these sharp spikes that just keep showing up and stuff like that. Well, long story short, they what Clearview Text was expressing was like, don't be playing into the hype, don't be playing into the FUD, none of that shit. Cause they just trying to scare you up some stuff. Like they trying to create a little tension because of the issues that you hear coming out. You feel me? The dollar, about, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing you gotta remember is the whole thing about the dollar collapsing. You feel me? So the whole thing. So basically, if the dollar collapse, nobody's gonna want to go to work. You feel me? Why the fuck am I going to work if my dollar is useless? I'm putting in all this time and I'm still only gonna come out with maybe nothing. You feel me? Like if the dollar collapse, what would I be used to it? That's what we also brought up a good point about the Africa. You know what I'm saying? When they found that big old deposit, that gold deposit, that diamond deposit, whoever, you know what I'm saying, whatever country that was, and that president or that whoever that was over there, how he died, you feel me? The government did that shit. The government kills half the people y'all be seeing dropping dead in places. Like when Kanye disappeared, who you think that was Hollywood? Hollywood is ran by who? The government. The government ran by who? Shit, the Pope. You feel me? It's levels to this shit. The Pope, shit, and probably over the Pope is motherfucking the 13 families. Go look up the 13 families. They still around and kicking. Chase Bank, JP Morgan. Like, these are the names that you see that runs, like they run these other corporations, you feel me? Apple, Samsung, McDonald's, everything. So they know your fruit. Monsanto is the biggest production of food company. So basically, all these corporations is what's running. These are all corporations that's funneling money into cryptos, funneling money to different people. Like, oh, do this. Like, learn, tell me about this crypto, whatever. These are the same corporations that's making money off cryptos, but they not showing it on their spreadsheet because this is under the table shit. You feel me? Because centralization, nobody is talking about this. See, you know how we got a federal, a FDIC bank account? They're trying to go to CIDC bank accounts. Centralized institution, whatever DC stand for. I forgot what FIDC stand for. But that's basically what they're trying to make. They're trying to make centralized banking that. You feel me? I doubt people is going to go for it. You feel me? Newsflash, government. Y'all already done pissed on yourselves and already fucked up a bunch of other shit. So nobody's really going to fuck with y'all like that. But anyway, you see how hate crimes against certain groups or whatever. Like you see how they bury certain certain projects. Like, why you think they got black people constantly fighting against each other? Because if we give up, like, just think about it. If we completely give up, we don't dig in deep into like the Indian history. Like, I don't really believe that we was, you know what I'm saying? I do believe we was from Africa, but this was our land natively, you feel me? Like African roots, you know what I'm saying? We have African roots, definitely. But the quote unquote Indians that they say that was here, bless you, the quote unquote Indians that they say was here or Native Americans, that was us, you see me? Why you think they constantly trying to jail most of us men? They keep trying to jail most of us. But the thing is, there's more black men in college than there is in prison. So it don't matter what kind of systems you put onto it, it's just like that. So now, when you look at it, I want y'all to look at it like this. These are all them old ass white man insecurities that you see out here in the world. That's why this shit is so fucked up now. You feel me? People second guessing their gender. They second guessing who they are. Oh, I feel like a cat today. Like, what the fuck? This is all white man's insecurities because they not secure about themselves. So what's the best way to manipulate somebody? Put your insecurities on them. Oh, well, shit, you don't look as good because you got this, or you don't have this, you don't have that. You feel me? That's the best way to manipulate somebody, is putting your insecurities on anybody else. Why you think people go and run to these Maybelline lines and go run to, oh, I gotta go get this specific facial cleanser, or I gotta go get this specific makeup? That's all they doing. They playing off your emotions. You feel me? And the thing, like you said, you making emotional people masculine. They gonna think, oh, me thinking of emotion all the time that's what's gonna work. And it's like, no. Masculinity is equated to logic. Femininity is equated to emotion. You need those two to cope. Like, it's a yin and yang. I use my logic, you use your emotional. We can come to a common ground, you feel me? Like, it balance out. It's not just, if I just use straight logic, just think about it. If I use just straight logic and I'm like, oh, this, and this, and this, it's not, nothing's gonna be enjoyable. Everything's gonna be unbearable. People gonna be hating each other, this and that. I put a little bit of emotion in, just sprinkle a little bit of emotion, a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of caring, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of anger, a little bit of something. It kind of makes life a lot more enjoyable. It's not just all one thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not stale, you feel me? Another thing, like, why you think they brought women into the workforce, right? So you bring women to the workforce. Okay, JP Morgan, first off, I want y'all to know this. JP Morgan and Chase, you know what I'm saying? Those are the motherfuckers that set up the whole school system as we know it. Why you don't think they teach you hard skills anymore? Because the Industrial Revolution doesn't need hard skills no more. But you need hard skills to live. You need hard skills to bathe. Like, you need hard skills to, you know what I'm saying, to keep a roof over your head, have common sense. You know what I'm saying? Why you think they not pushing electricians? They not pushing plumbers. They not pushing carpentry. They not pushing trades, period. Why? Because it doesn't put people in debt. They want it, and debt. That's another thing. That's a whole another subject itself. How can you be in debt into something? How can you physically, as a human being, be in debt to something? How physically, as a human being, how can you own the land? How can you physically own the land? Just think about it. Because we brought this up in the conversation too. That's like, this is another system that they use to play people against each other. I have a piece of paper claiming that I have X amount of land or X amount of properties or X amount of whatever in this contract. I signed it between another person. Okay, cool. You have to pay rent, utilities, whatever, this and that. But you pay it to me, you feel me? How the hell do I pay rent to another motherfucker? How? Like, and cause he own it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? How? That's the whole thing. If debt was never a system, how can I physically trade my dollar? You know what I'm saying? How can I give up my dollar for something else if I can't never be in debt to something? Why you think they push student loans so easy? Because that's easy ass tax write-offs for the bank. Student education is a tax write-off. Education is a tax write-off. One more time. Education is a tax write-off. Why you think most education firm, or most schools and most things, they say non-profit, or anything that associate themselves with education, non-profit? It's a tax write-off. It's an easy way to wash money. You feel me? Why you think banks were constantly giving out student loans? I'm gonna give you this high, I'm gonna give you this through the nose ass interest rate. I'm gonna give you 24%. 24% on top of your 60,000. So your 60,000, if you're only making $200 payments a year, you're gonna be paying this shit for the rest of your fucking life. You feel me? All right, so let's just say for the year you pay $200 for the year. What's 200? We're gonna do some math. Let's just do it real quick. $200, right? $200 times 12. All right, that's $2,400. So you paid $2,400, but like mind you paid $2,400 for the year, right? $2,400 for the year off your $60,000. $60,000. But like, let's do 60 times 0.24, right? 60 times 0.24 is $14,400, right? So technically, you only paid, so you get your interest rate, and mind you, that interest, that 24% is per month. So this is only 1 month times 12. That's $172,800. Well, I wouldn't say per month, that's per year. So per year, already, you paid $2,400 off your loans, right, of $60,000. But mind you, that interest rate, so all right, you do the 60,000 minus 2,400. That's 57,600 times 0.24. That's $13,824 plus the 57,000. Yo, the student loans went from $60,000 to $70,000, and you paid $2,400. How the hell did your loans go to $10,000? That's the fucking system that we living in. That is the biggest system that controls all these other systems. Putting communities against each other, putting people against people, putting this against that. That is the key thing into all of that. Everything is based off money. All people do is see a green dollar. So when you hear women saying, oh, boss babe, this and that, no, I want 100. This relationship is 100, 0, 100, 0. Like, I literally seen a TikTok video not too long ago. Like, that shit was ridiculous. I'm like, nah, ain't no way she just said that shit. No, this relationship, I only got you for the clout, the money, the fame. That's it. I don't want you for nothing else. And like, you was a sucker ass nigga for sticking to that shit, bro. Cause everything is 100, 100. Ain't no such thing as no 100, 0. It's 100, 100, 50, 50, 70, 70. Like, you get the same amount of effort into. Also this, two people become in a marriage contract. Two people come together to make one, right? Two people come together to make one. Those two people come together to make what? One human, right? You need two people to make one human. You need two people to make one relationship. You're starting to see these numbers now, right? So 1, 2, and 3, you feel me? That's why Nikola Tesla was so enthused with the numbers 3, 6, 9, you feel me? You need two people to make one person, right? So that whole family, that's 3 people, right? That's a basic triangle. 2 people make one person. 2 people make one relationship. You feel me? This shit gets deep, you know what I'm saying? It's not just conspiracy. I'm telling you, it's not conspiracy level. You can go out here and talk to people. That's why it's like you start seeing these different things, and it's like, all right, now I done seen something in a different light. That's why me and my dad was talking about the decentralization and centralization of like the cryptos and how the shit was skyrocketing and shit. I'm like, man, this ain't nothing but all FUD, man. They they ruffling feathers. People send this shit up and they just constantly buying. It's like, bitch, I've been sitting on this shit since it was at 12,000. And you buying in at 17, 18, 19, 20. Shit, motherfuckers, the fear of missing out, buying in at 19 and 20,000, buying in trying to flip. And it's like, no. It's no. It's like they know what they trying to do. They either trying to collapse the dollar on purpose, so because they got their crypto shit together, or they're gonna try another approach and be like, see, you see how the dollar did this and that? Well, now we done made it strong, so now you should support your government and all the currency. Regardless of the fact that shit is gonna be bullshit, you feel me? So, like I said, you have to play your cards, play what you want to be in more tune with. When a motherfucker come, when you fuck with somebody, a whole country's economy, they not gonna fuck with you. You feel me? Like I said, these are all white men's insecurities. Look up Lemon Party. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you. Look up a lemon party. This is what they do behind closed doors. This is how they get their deals. You feel me? Why do you think all these designers of these clothing brands be gay? You feel me? They be having these fake ass mistresses. They be paying these women to be their mistress on camera. These people are not straight motherfuckers. You feel me? These motherfuckers not even human. You feel me? So the whole, oh, we came from apes thing, evolution. No, that's bullshit. Them motherfuckers came from apes. You look, they be all hairy and shit. Motherfuckers white. These motherfuckers go out in the cold and there's some shorts and a t-shirt and it's 12 degrees outside. What the fuck is wrong with you? Have some decorum. The fuck? Like, the shit is to the point to where it's like when you look at it, you like, damn, I don't know if that's crazy or not. If you have to second guess if shit is crazy or not, something is truly wrong with this society, you feel me? Something is truly fucking wrong with that society. And making masculinity so obsolete, this is how it's gonna, the whole United States is gonna collapse. For one, masculinity is torn down, is this, is that, is bad, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But masculinity is what keeps shit together, you feel me? Logic keeps shit together. Nurturing and emotions is what keep a happy home. That's what keep a happy society. That's what keep things thriving and going. I come home to happiness. I'm not coming home to a fucking headache. I'm not coming home to motherfuckers that's mad at what happened at the job or whatever. They come home just as happy to see me. I'm just as happy to see them. I'm relaxing. I'm you know what I'm saying? I get to vent a little bit. I get to talk about it. I do whatever. You know what I'm saying? They get to let me be me for a minute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get to come home, provide, do whatever. I help around with the house when she need help. I help around when she need help on the job. Where I pick up in the areas she slack, she pick up in the areas I slack. It's a yin and yang to it. So why is masculinity so fought against? You feel me? That's one thing. That's one way how the fucking United States is gonna collapse. It's masculinity issue. Masculinity versus femininity. This whole thing of flipping the roles and trying to make masculinity, like trying to make masculine men a bad thing, but making femininity thing the greatest thing on the planet. That's one way we're gonna collapse. I told you, that's them gay white men out there having them fucking orgy parties at the lemon parties. You feel me? You don't believe me? Look this shit up. It got Greek origins. They've been doing this shit for fucking centuries, decades, millennials. Nigga, they've been doing this shit for fucking forever. So it's not gonna stop. How you think they keep shit in the family? They fucking their sisters and cousins shit. Talking about that's some Alabama shit. It's not Alabama shit. That's New York shit. That's Maine shit. That's East Coast shit. They do all that shit on them motherfuckers where they be having all that money on the East Coast and shit. Why? How you think they keep all that money inside their family? They fuck their sisters. They fuck their cousins. First cousins. Bloodline. How you think they, oh, we got the bloodline, period. Why you think they all be so fucked up in the face and all mangled and shit? That's one thing, but that's a whole nother video, you feel me? The second thing, the dollar. The dollar is not gonna be worth shit. You feel me? Not gonna be worth shit. For the simple fact is, also my dad made me really think about this too. The United States is not a actual fucking country. Like, it doesn't have its own specific people and its own specific rules and regulations for that people. This ain't nothing but a fucking colony. This is a large ass colony. That's all this is. This is the 13 colonies, but bigger. We still got ties to Britain. We still got ties to France. Like, all these white folks, I wouldn't say we, these white folks, you know what I'm saying? They realize they're Europeans. All these, when they be tracing back, they be like, oh, I'm Irish of something descent, or I have some Viking descent, or I have Netherlands descent. These motherfuckers still tied into the Europeans, you feel me? That's another thing. That's number 2, you feel me? Number 3, when people finally realize the government, the two sides is just bullshit. You feel me? The two sides is bullshit. They think exactly the same. There's no difference between a liberal, conservative, or a Democrat. You feel me? There's no difference between them. They just all see it in different ways. You feel me? Democrats be talking about being with the community, this and that. Conservatives like, don't come on my land, don't fuck with me, whatever. But they still talking about community. They just use more of aggressive tone to it. And liberals are just soft motherfuckers. You feel me? That's the inner bitch in everybody. You feel me? That's how I see about liberals. Cause come on now. You really, let's just work it out, let's talk it out. No, if nobody else is willing to talk about it, why should we talk about it? Why should we sit here trying to talk about it, come together, be in a contract or whatever? The fourth thing, everybody, you don't own nothing. Let me say this again. You don't own jack shit. You don't own land. How you don't own land, you feel me? Nobody owns nothing. Just because of a piece of fucking paper. They can be printed, burned, misplaced, entraced. How you think so many people be getting over on these big ass scams at these corporations? How you think they be getting over with some of them corporations, some of them scams? I'm like, how they be like, well, the court cases go cold, or they murk somebody and got somebody off this planet, and they take them to trial for it, but they're like, we don't have sufficient evidence. Half the time they be paying off these judges, they go in and get select jury, the jury be paid off, certain witnesses be paid, defense be paid, everybody gets a cut of the pie, but we just gonna do it for TV because it's gonna make us clicks, it's gonna give us clicks, it's gonna give us shock value, it's gonna get this, that, gonna be talked about, you know what I'm saying? And talk about is what, you know how they say any publicity is good publicity? Why do you think a lot of people do negative shit all the time? Because that's what gets the most publicity. Why you think the news be so goddamn negative? The shit don't be positive, worth the shit, you feel me? That's the fourth thing, you feel me? The fifth thing is this imaginary debt. How can you be in debt to something? Those gonna be the 5 things that was gonna make any economy collapse, you feel me? Defending femininity, but not defending masculinity. Okay. 2, the insecure. I forgot what 2 was already. But 2, the centralization of systems and different systems, or what you being part of. You feel me? 3 and 4, y'all gonna look back at the like 5. Like I said, debt. How can you be in debt to something? 4 is like, damn, I'm trying to remember, but anyway, going on. Like I said, those would be the 5 different ways. Excuse me, I'll remember it probably when I look back at the video, but yeah, those would be the 5 different ways. Like you were like, damn, I never thought about it like this. Well, I ain't never seen. Oh, number 3 was conservatives, liberals, and Democrats. You know what I'm saying? All the same fucking people. Really, when you think about it, on a fundamental level, when you think about it, that's all it is. So, but yeah, that shit. Look. All I can say is, get ready for a fight with y'all government. It don't matter who you pick, you feel me? You can pick Biden, you can pick Trump, you can pick Oprah Winfrey, you can pick Kanye, you can pick, hell, you can pick Barack again, you can pick fucking Mitt Romney again. It don't matter who the fuck you pick, everybody has their agenda. These 2, and they talking about the Republicans have took house yet again. That don't mean jack shit. These motherfuckers gonna be saying the same shit, gonna be talking to each other all the same, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is gonna be for real different. But certain responses, certain way people talk, you know what I'm saying? That's only it. Now it is some Republicans out there, when I go back and look at some of that shit, that, you know what I'm saying? Republicans are straightforward. Democrats, they beat around the bush, and you know what I'm saying, they make you feel good first, and then they implement the fuck shit on the back end. That's why I never believed in that bitch Kamala Harris, or whatever the fuck her name is. I never believed in her because, for one, she put black men in jail in California and had fun doing it, giving motherfuckers 30-year prison sentence for an ounce. 30 fucking years for an ounce of weed. And mind you, all this shit is legal as hell in California now. So all them people on them drug charges, are they gonna become free? Non-violent drug charges at that. These motherfuckers getting slammed 30, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Non-violent drug offense charges. How come these niggas ain't came out of jail yet? How come you ain't released these motherfuckers? For non-violent drug offenses. Just another, like, she was happy. That's the only reason why she was able to become vice fucking president. Cause of what the fuck she did. And then this is another trick that they got y'all dumbasses in. Cause she was a black woman. Look at her fucking track record. It's a black woman putting black people in prison. And been doing it for years. As the, whatever the fuck, the DA of California. She was doing that shit for years. And y'all still elected this bitch into office. Now when y'all ask her a question, anything serious, the bitch always just laughs, or she asks a question asking from your question. Why you think all her interviews, she just laughing all across? Like, I seen a video from Tucker Carlson when they was showing that out, bro. Then Joe Biden's a fucking joke too. That nigga's knocking on 90 and shit. Talking about, well, it is already probably 90. Talking about gun laws. We need stricter gun laws. The stricter gun laws get, the worse shit has been getting. The stricter gun laws have been getting, the worse shit has been getting. And another thing too, the whole thing, you can't even beat your kids no more. Those are felony charges. How the fuck you gonna tell me what to do with my kid? Pain is a I'm gonna tell y'all this firsthand. Pain is a motherfucker. Pain is what taught me what not to do and what to do, you feel me? That's really what separated me from my peers. Cause a lot of my peers didn't get ass whoopings like I did. Well, a lot of my peers didn't even see ass whoopings. So some of their asses locked up, some of their asses suffering the consequences now, you feel me? But that's why I'm like, pain is a motherfucker. I'm telling you. I just seen a video the other day, this teacher flexed this fucking 14-year-old kid, and he called the teacher a nigga. Like, every other word was nigga, this nigga, bitch ass nigga, like this and that. And the teacher was like, man, fuck it, I'm fed up, I'm finna stick. Like, soon as the 14-year-old squared up with his ass, he should have known, like, yeah, nah, this is what I fucked up at. Cause now I'm finna get treated. Like, nigga, somebody is gonna treat your ass. And this whole society of teaching kids, oh, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be. You can, as long as you tell me how you feel, that's how it'll be. That's fucking, no, that's not how the real world works. Go to fucking Europe and shit. They not going off of emotions and shit. Why you think their countries be so strong? Why you think, like Russia, you can't have fucking feelings over there? Go have feelings over there. Your ass gonna be dead. Nobody's catering to your fucking feelings like the US does. Huh? What kind of fish is it? Between 375 and 400 for like 5 to 10 minutes. Seafood don't take that long to cook. Yeah. And then check it again. Like, if you give it like a little, like, you bounce it a little, like, if you tap it and it bounce and it's like hella bouncy, just put it in there for like a couple more minutes. If it's like a little firm, it's gonna be ready to eat. But it should be tender enough to like pull the fork out of type shit. Like, it should be tender enough to like separate with a fork. But if it's not, like, if it's bouncing, it's like hard to cut through, then just put it in there for a couple more minutes. But yeah, it don't take seafood much. But anyway, that was a good cooking lesson. You niggas better pay attention to this shit. That's something I learned, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I was saying, nobody is catering to your feelings. So for the United States to push, that's gonna be the biggest collapse right there. Catering to your fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen this video of this 50-year-old woman. She was a news anchor. I seen it on MTR, Mediocre Stories and Reviews channel. This bitch was 50 years old. She chased her whole dream about being a career woman, being on the news, doing this and that, or whatever the fuck. She got all the way to 50 and decided she wanted kids, right? The bitch has to adopt kids. Here's the kick in the nuts. She went all the way back home. She 51 now. She adopted kids because she froze her eggs at like 30s, 38 or some shit like, oh no, 40 something. Bitch, by that time, your birth rate of your eggs is gonna be 33% to none. You feel me? And then she tried to put it together with sperm, like she tried to do artificial insemination, basically. Her eggs and her sperm at the bank or whatever, and at like 45, 46 years old, and the shit didn't work. But your shit is long gone like that. No, your eggs is done after. Like, it's literally a fertility chart out there. And you can look this shit up. It's a fertility chart out there. Like, it showed your peak, most women peak at 20, 21, 22. That's their peak for their fertility. And they start going downhill from there. So by the time you hit 30, bitch, you better be lucky you even got kids at 30. You feel me? That's basically kind of what the fertility chart look like. Because the birth rates they just keep halving now. Like, you can look this shit up. Fertility rate. Hold on, let me see. There go a chart right here. Let's say fertility rate 56 for damn. And shit, we having less and less families are being had. Not fertility rate. It's damn, I don't remember what. It's not fertility rate. Oh yeah, I think it is fertility rate in women or whatever. How you look it up, but yeah, I done seen that on Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews channel. So, like I said, being in the manosphere for a year, I kind of understood what relationships was. Kind of understood what, you know what I'm saying, being a man was, and seeing that, oh, it's not just me that's hearing, oh, man up, be this, be that. You know what I'm saying? And it's also not just me seeing these women being masculine. You know what I'm saying? There's more than just you not the only one seeing this shit. So I was like I said, I was seeing this shit, and yeah. So the lady, she was 50 years old. She had to adopt. She 51 years old, adopted a child, and she living back home with her parents. Well, that is so sad. You feel me? You got all this shit. You've had your whole career, 25 years or something like that. You wasted 25 years or whatever. And then by the time you don't have to heat your food back up. By the time you got to where you was at, you had to go back home to have you start your family. And adopt at that. So technically it ain't even yours. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all women, y'all gotta get out. Like, y'all gotta play to y'all biggest strengths. Like, I'm proud of my girl, you feel me? Being a nurse. She can use that to her strengths of helping people and just naturally being a nurturer. So it's actually an easier job for her to do. She not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, stressing, because naturally it'll just come out. You feel me? So being a nurse, perfectly line. And then she naturally just like helping people. I'm telling her, I'm like, look, you don't necessarily have to worry about money in your hand, but I'm like, if you can learn about like a little accounting or tax, you know what I'm saying, here and there, like a couple classes or whatever, well, I'll teach you. So when I bring the money in, all right, cool. I know what you're doing with it. You feel me? I know what you're doing with yours. I know you making smart investments. You're not just, you know what I'm saying, fucking money up or whatever. Or you still making sure you in a comfortable position where you can pay all your shit, your bills and all that. And even if I'm still paying them, even if I'm paying all of them, oh, babe, I got it for this month or whatever. I got it for this time or whatever. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So, the yin and yang, that's what most people need, man. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, when you see the way the government start collapsing, just know you heard it here first, you feel me? I seen it a lot earlier than most people would, but and, you know, a lot of people just like being a part of shit too, so some stuff will be, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But anyway, Also, what I want to talk to y'all about is the ATF and this whole new AK AR pistol shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me look that up. ATF pistol, not pistol brace. AR pistol law. There you go. Let's look at this because I seen the TikTok video of it. Factoring criteria for firearms with attached stabilizing braces. I'll say. So now, with ARPs, you cannot even have a brace on it no more. That is a felony. You feel me? Remember, a couple weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, you was able to have an ARP or an AKP. You was able to have that with a brace. You feel me? With a brace, not a stock. It's a difference between a stock and a brace, according to them. Whatever. But now, you can't even have a brace on that bitch, and it's automatically a felony. Look, let's read it right here. It says right here. On January 13, 2023, the Attorney General signed ATL Final Law 2021 R-008F. Excuse me. Factoring criteria for firearms with attached stabilizing braces. Stabilizing braces in quotation marks, right? Amending ATL's regulations to clarify when a rifle is designed, made, and intended to be fired from the shoulder. So you're no longer can be considered legal unless you take your brace off. Oh, your ARP or your AKP. But even then, that's the kick in the nuts. I heard in the AK, and they treat it just like a silencer. So if you got a silencer and you don't have it registered with ATF, you're fucked. 10 years. 10-10-10 rule. $10,000 fine, 10 years in federal penalty, 10 years in 10 something else. You feel me? This shit. Oh, don't let you have weed too. Don't let you have weed in the car with it. Oh, they slapping you 10 years fed too with that, and they don't run congruently. That's what I read from. This what I heard from a TikTok video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all hear it right here. I got it saved because dude took it. He explained it greatly. I'm gonna leave the TikTok link down below too. Now my mama made a TikTok about me. When this TikTok come out? I don't remember when this TikTok came out, but hold on, let me go to it. They took dude video down. Oh no, they took their song down. I think they took their song down. Hold on. No, they took dude video down. I told, bro, the government doesn't want you niggas to know this shit, man. They don't. They took folks' video down because I had it saved right here. Sorry, this video is unavailable. Hold on, what did it say? Hold on. Oh no, this say Panda Bot. My bad. Wrong one. Oh, I think they did take his video down. Hold on, let me see. Because it ain't in my likes. Hold on, let me see. I just want to go to my likes. There you go. Oh no, here you go. It's still here. Look.
And I just got an amazing phone call from a good.
Hold on, let me skip
Man,
here.
listen, this is a PSA. You know what I'm saying? I just got an amazing phone call from a good brother. He's an old serviceman, right? Not old as an age, but he was in the service. This week, the ATF passed a new law. If you have an AR pistol or AK pistol, listen very, very closely. The law was just
if you register they
taking
it, they coming to take it, period.
Pistol, AK pistol. You hear me? If you do not register these guns with the ATF, meaning you have to go on the ATF website, print out the forms, send them back to the ATF, or you can probably do this online and pay $200 they're going to send you basically a stamp and some papers saying that your gun is registered with the ATF. If you do not do this, fed time, minimum of 10 years just for having the gun and not registering the gun with the ATF.
But the thing is, like, when you go to the comments, I'm gonna leave that link to that TikTok below. The comments talking about, well, if they know it's registered, or you just change out the 16-inch barrel, this and that, it doesn't fucking matter. ATF already been knocking on people's doors, serving people's papers for like, why you buying this many guns? I seen you bought 2. I literally seen a TikTok video of a gun owner monitor. This is an open carry state now, and he paid all his taxes for all his A-arms. He literally bought a handgun and a AR, or 2 handguns, within 1 month, and the ATF came knocking on his door. We just checking serial numbers. We seen that you bought 2. We had 2 purchases in a month. Then like a couple months later, you had another purchase. We're just trying to see what's up, this and that. It doesn't matter what the fuck you have now. They want to regulate all that shit. Why you think they had Mark Zuckerberg trying to figure out the fucking matrix, the metaverse so fucking much? They trying to regulate everything you do from the day you come on this earth to the day you shit. To the time you shit, to the time you brush your teeth, to the time you spend the transaction, to the time you shoot your gun. I'm not gonna be surprised if they start relying gun carriers, because they already took the P80s away. They already took the ghost guns away. Which the funny thing is, you can get a serial number put on it. When you registered as a real handgun, you get a serial stamp embedded into the frame. Like I said, that was some bullshit they stopped. Like I said, this whole Biden administration, this is not just Democrats though. I know Republicans fight for gun laws, but this their whole agenda. You feel me? Like I said, that's what it said. This, we gonna keep reading. The rule outlines this, and I quote, this is from the ATF website. The rule outlines the factors ATF will consider when evaluating firearms equipped with a purported stabilizing brace. Stabilizing brace, in quotes. I'm reading this word for word, I'm telling you. Or, in parentheses, or other rearward attachment. So it's not just brace, stocks, anything that's rearward that can, where you put on a shoulder mount. It can be a piece of metal. Felony. You feel me? Not even felony, just, you know what I'm saying? Good luck, nigga. Fed time. Whatever. To determine whether these weapons would be considered a rifle or a short barrel rifle under the Gun Control Act of 1968, or a rifle or firearm subject to regulation under the National Firearms Act. There is no such thing. They not even classifying these as pistols no more, man. Like, I know I'm gonna have some gun people that's gonna come over like, no, I don't think you got all the information. I'm just reading this straight from the website. You feel me? Short barrel rifles, those are the ARPs, the AKPs. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And clear as day, they say, look, here it go right here. However, if the firearm with the stabilizing brace is a short barrel rifle, it needs to be registered within 120 days from the date of publication in the Federal Register. This rule is effective the day it is published in the Federal Register. Any weapons with stabilizing braces or similar attachments that constitute rifles under the NFA must be registered no later than 120 days after the date of publication in the Federal Register. Or the short barrel removed and a 16-inch or longer rifle barrel attached to the firearm, or permanently removed and disposed of or altered the stabilizing brace such that it cannot be reattached, or the firearm is turned into your local ATF office, or the firearm is destroyed. Look, y'all short barrel, y'all AK pistols and y'all AKPs and ARPs, they done turned into short barrel rifles now. They no longer classified as a pistol, so you keep trying that shit, it ain't gonna work. according to their law. You feel me? So, hey, like I said, but this is directly from the website. You feel me? Directly from the ATF website. I looked it up, you know what I'm saying? And then look, last thing we gonna read and we gonna get up out of here. Please note that this is the text of the final rule as signed by the Attorney General. But the official version of the final rule will be as it is published in the Federal Register. The rule will go into effect once it is published in the Federal Register. Who is affected by this rule? You know what I'm saying? Unlicensed possessors, federal firearms licenses, FFLs, you feel me? Not under the NFA as a Class 1 importer or Class 2 manufacturer SOT. FFL importers or manufacturers under the GCA that are qualified under the NFA Class 1 importer or Class 2 manufacturer SOT. Certain governmental entities. Certain governmental entities. What governmental entities is a part of that? I just want to know. I just want to know. You feel me? Because clearly I only say certain. Why you only targeting certain governmental entities and not all of them? Huh? So, what do you need to know? Affected parties are provided a range of options to remain in compliance with Rule 2021R-08F. ATF has provided this quick reference sheet to provide these options. For questions not answered by the reference sheet, we have provided a comprehensive list of FAQs. You know what I'm saying? People been texting. You got an e-form application, all this shit, man. Like I said, I'm going to leave the links to this down below. I'm going to leave the links to Clearview's text video down below. I'm going to leave the links to this TikTok down below. They is not playing no more. They want to control every aspect of your life. They taking your first 5 Bill of Rights. You feel me? They damn near started taking the Bill of number 1, the freedom of speech. They've been taking that shit for years. YouTube been demonetizing and taking people's videos down. Basically what I said. How you gonna take my shit down for what I said? What I said. That's rule number. That's defeating freedom of speech. You feel me? Rule number 2, they coming at y'all for the right to bear arms. I'm trying to control every little firearm you control. You feel me? If it's not registered, felony. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I remember we had to remember the Bill of Rights, but I ain't took the Constitution test in a minute, so forgive me. I'm finna look them up. The first 10 amendments. I just need the first 5. The first 5 is the Bill of Rights. Man, I don't need no damn game. I need to build. I forgot the I'm trying to rush and get y'all out of here. My bad, y'all. I need to take my time, but all right. So 12 minutes. Article the 4th. Nah, that's not even it either. See, now they hiding the Bill of Rights. I'm trying to find the 10 Bill of Rights. There we go. Here we go. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, so the first one. This is the first 10 amendments, but we're just going to go through the first 5. Well, I think 10, I thought the Bill of Rights was just the first 5. Well, we're going to go through the whole 10 today. But like I said, the first one, freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. Motherfuckers are already taking y'all. They already taking that shit. They already taking that shit. YouTube shutting people videos down. TikTok taking people videos down. How you gonna take my freedom of speech, my freedom of religion? You know what I'm saying? Copyright will you did this to the terms and conditions. Snapchat taking people accounts for whatever the fuck they did, but they not taking these scammer ass accounts, but we gonna keep moving. Number 2, right to keep and bear arms in order to maintain a well-regulated militia. The ATF is creating rules and shit based off whatever somebody else in government they done fed into their pockets. Like, yeah, now the stabilizing brace can't even do it no more. You could have your stabilizing brace on the ARP or AKP, not no more. Take the brace off completely. then it'll be legal. But it's a short barrel rifle. It's no longer called an AKP or ARP. You feel me? Number 3, no quartering the soldiers. Damn, I didn't even know that was the third one. That's basically like the gathering of soldiers. Like you can't be building the military with inside, huh? Oh, that's like building, you know what I'm saying, underground military or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Number 4, freedom of unreasonable searches and seizures. They be disrespecting their Bill of Rights day in and day out. Every cop does. Okay, I have reasonable search to search your car, whatever. Been implementing drugs on motherfuckers, sending people to jail, pulling out crack, heroin, all that shit. They catch it on camera. They caught it on the dash camera in Florida. They never convicted that cop. Oh, he just left the service. Y'all can keep falling for the bullshit, but we ain't falling for that over here. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily trying to educate. I'm just trying to put the word out there and explain, get deeper with it. Number 5, right to due process of law, freedom from self-incrimination, double jeopardy. That's why they can't use rappers' lyrics against each other, against them. So, like Young Thug, they was trying to use his lyrics in the whole song, but technically they wouldn't be able to use it if he already got tried before. You feel me? If they tried to use his lyrics before. But freedom from self-incrimination. All these rappers, these rappers can rap about this shit all day long. You feel me? Freedom from self-incrimination. How the hell do they still get trial for it? Like when people was talking about how Von, like, I don't even see how Von talking about all his murders. Freedom from self-incrimination. The nigga already knew the law. You feel me? That's number 5. Number 6, rights of accused persons. Right to a speedy and public trial. You can completely put your trial on public. So where they completely randomly pick juries, they don't have a specifically picked jury, and it's all private and it's all closed in, like to what people in this courtroom only know about this court case. You feel me? You have the right to a speedy trial, public, you know what I'm saying, out to the public. So everybody can be in on it. The right of trial by jury in civil cases. Number 7, self-explanatory. Number 8, freedom from excessive bail, cruel and unusual punishments. Why the fuck they be beating the shit out of people getting out of cars? Like, get out the fucking car. He was resisting arrest. Sorry, he put his hands behind the back. Why you beat the shit out of him? You see these cops constantly getting off and off again for beating the living dog shit out of these people. But you decide. Number 9, others' rights of the people. Other rights of the people. That's what they say. And number 10, powers reserved to the states. So technically, you know what I'm saying, number 10, it basically say powers reserved to the states. It say that basically the states can violate all these laws, you know what I'm saying? But how can they violate all these laws if I have them? You feel me? But that's today's video, you know what I'm saying? Well, we'll get deeper more into it with the ATF and all that shit. We definitely gonna talk about it because, you know, this is a pro-gun channel over here. I definitely want to meet up with Colin the War and shoot some shit with him. He like, man, his videos are real dope. I've seen his FN review, his FN 509 review, the 5.7 review, the Ruger review, the AR reviews, this custom built AR that was like $2,500. He shot that motherfucker. Like, man, this shit is pristine and dialed in. Like, and he a nice ass shooter. Hell, shit. Any of the other shooters, GSG also, I definitely want to do a shooting video with him. Jay the Shooter, you know what I'm saying? Shoot all they 50 cals and all that shit, the switches and all that. Man, like I said, these are people that this is legally dangerous. That's my man GHG Hustle came from, you know what I'm saying? These are the people I'm like social media. I want to pick their brains on about this shit too. So like I bring them on the show one time and, you know what I'm saying, bring it in, you know what I'm saying, we talk about it some more in depth, but yeah, this is your government, you feel me? They give you your rights and then they take them away from you at the same time. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all feel about this conversation. You know what I'm saying? We got a new song of the week. The song of the week this week would be where it go? It's gonna be off this new album. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be off Death the Kid. You feel me? It's gonna be off Death the Kid. I think it's Too Here to Go. Let me see. Because they was going back to back, and it was hard. No, here we go. Back. So the song of the week is back to back. Freestyle. Death the Kid that's the album. You know what I'm saying? But back to back. You know what I'm saying? Parentheses Freestyle. Marithakidd is 773 Pluto. It's a banger. You feel me? Also, while that's playing, I'm gonna get out a word of the week. This week we going for. What we going for? What I'm feeling? Baby, what I'm feeling for the word of the week. Give me a word of the week. You feel me? What you say I can do for the word of the week? Damn, you hear me? What should I do? You know what? I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to babes. Oh, babes, you feel me? Decorum. That's the word of the week. You know what I'm saying? We trying to be civilized people around here. We trying to fight the power while still being, you know what I'm saying, human. You know what I'm saying? Have some decorum. You know what I'm saying? Go about your day. You know what I'm saying? Shake these people's hand. If you gotta put a fake front with certain people, do it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be their friend or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. Just, you know what I'm saying, have some decorum. Like, deal with the people that you got to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you might need them, you know what I'm saying? Or when you might need to slip in something and they help you on something else and they wouldn't even know, you feel me? So, just have some decorum. Just have some sense, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, from old base, act like you have some sense, you feel me? But anyway, like I said, that's the word of the week, decorum. The song of the week, back to back. You know what I'm saying, by my boys Marithakidd, 773 Pluto. I can't wait for the what else was I say? The concert. I hope they have a concert coming real soon. I hope they have a concert over Mardi Gras. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be on stage with my niggas. I'm like, hey, that's gonna be a lit ass vlog. Stay tuned for the other channel. Like I said, it's gonna be a bunch of videos dropping today. So stay in tune. Like I said, love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep sharing, keep enjoying, keep endorsing on the content. Check out my boys Marithakidd and 773 Pluto. I'm gonna leave all the links to the description of what we talked about in the video today. And we're gonna run this back so y'all can listen to it and y'all can go out to it. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Something just don't excite me. Ooh. This 4 minutes, so we might just do the last 2 minutes. But go check out the song below. You know what I'm saying? It's a banger. You feel me? On all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. Just go find it. I'm gonna eat on camera. I ain't good for it. My shit ain't got cold. Damn, is he good? I said, damn, is it? Damn. Pass me the jam, I'ma smoke it. Pass me the beat, I'ma rip it. Pass me the pack, I'ma flip it. Young nigga counting the digits. Wrist in the pot, and you know I'm finna whip it. Dick on the plate, and she lick it. Fuck on the hoe, and you know that I'm vicious. 19 is my year. I spin the block with no fear. Our party gang will pull up and hunt you down like some reindeer. Money ain't what rain here. Diamonds on the thing right there. All niggas spit pain here. All my niggas spit pain here. I done went so life big. I went back just to change years. Tell her Richard start brain here. Fuck, now I just changed gears. Matter of fact, it's the same life, but I never lived with the same fears. Roll around with the same gang as I
tryna play dirty, but I'm about my bills like a nigga lame beer. Studio ain't comfy by myself, so I brought the gang here. I'm on Pluto, but we on the same sphere. Ain't no character, ain't no main here. I'm insane, man, we insane here. We a straight jacket, nothing plain here. Yeah, moonwalking on the beat, had to beat the beat up. I ain't wanna run it back. Got the tag just to double pack. Got the profit just to double that. Stack the sack where the puddle at. Slip and slide where's trouble at. Pluto, I'm so out of space. Gotta look up at me where the hubble at. Moonwalking, spacewalking. You can hear me cause the cake talking. You can't hear me cause the bass talking.
Check the description. Check the description. Everything will be down there. So yeah. Gonna make me another one of these. I gotta come get you one of these.
Hate to talk, but the drugs talking. Now I pop the perkin out of plug talking. Wait, that's me talking. I listen up 'cause I don't say it.
He over here.